Hello, people. Just give me a second. I didn't realize the door wasn't closed all the way, and my brother's TV will you'll be able to hear it. Hi, this is Tamika from Goddess on Fire Tower 128. We're about to do some an energy reading. I haven't decided what deck I want to use. I'm thinking I want this to be I'll use these. Twin Flame Journey and the Twin Flame Journey Shadows. We have So Sick by Neo on. I may get one of these horror oracle cards. And one of the other decks. Where is, oh, it's there. I don't remember the name offhand. So let's just get some cards. See where we're going to go with this reading. So done with wishing you were still here. Okay. So someone was misguided in a divine union, a twin energy. If this is twin flame, for me, this is like a karmic energy. Someone was misguided in a relationship that could have gone well if one party hadn't, they were at a crossroads. If one party had have acted right in this connection, and someone is gaining some type of understanding, some inner child energy, they're learning lessons. So sick with Neo. I'm so sick of love songs. Someone listens to a lot of songs, music that reminds them of you, wishing that you were still there. This lesson has this person walking into the light by themselves. Ooh. Walking into the light by themselves. This person was in the darkness. Misguided, meaning maybe a product of their environment, whether it's their home life or their community. This person was misguided in terms of a healthy relationship. I won't even say a divine relationship, just a healthy relationship. My name is Eminem Slim Shady. Someone learned how to be Slim Shady. They walked in the darkness. They walked in their shadow energy. So if this was in a relationship, this person was a liar. This person was a cheater. This person manipulated your energy, projected upon you. But it was like this person's inner child was something, maybe a higher power, their higher self, was trying to call this person back home, to try to bring them to the light. What is that with the X? No, poltergeist. Follow the light, Caroline. Follow the light. Isn't that how that goes? She was like sucked into a television, the poltergeist. This person was haunted by maybe their past decisions, haunted by traditions that were passed down to them or that they've picked up within the community that don't feel right to them. But they go along with it because that's what the majority does. It's like a herd mentality. And this person's inner child wanted to follow the light, or wants to follow the light. But with understanding comes presence of mind, comes awareness, comes clarity. Someone is someone is understanding what it is that they truly want. Learning lessons Spiritual lessons. There's another light being shown. Someone got some information, saw something, read something, wrote something, that they were at a crossroads, wanting to go in a new direction. Crossroads. Do I follow the light or do I stay in the darkness? Do I take this new direction to an energy, a relationship that makes me feel good? It makes me feel at home. It lights up the darkness that I've been moving in. Someone was trying to, they were using substances to escape from the darkness. This is the darkness. This here is darkness, but look at all the light that's coming through. This was something that being in this energy took this person out of the darkness and made them feel something lighter. This person's inner child is in pain. When I was thinking about doing a reading and I thought possibly about using this deck, this card was in my head. It popped in my head. This person is suffering from a pain that they can't even begin to explain to anyone. This person is trying to drown out the things that they want to express. They're afraid. Crying while they're listening to this music. Slim Shady. This lesson is received. And someone is walking away. This person here is going in a new direction. Their back is to this situation, to this person. This person that's walking away, oh shit, they're walking into the sun too. Somebody walked away or will walk away, is walking away from a... When I see the twin flame, just because of my own experiences, so I can't say that this would apply to anyone else. This is my own understanding, and it only has to matter to me, but I'm going to share it. To me, a twin flame relationship is more of a 3D based relationship. Almost like that person is sent here to help you learn lessons, painful lessons. You can also learn painful lessons with your real divine mate. But I feel like a twin flame is more of a soulmate that has a greater or really a great impact on your life and what you're here to learn about yourself and about what you will and won't accept. I think this twin flame energy is like a make or break energy. Not that you wouldn't stay together, but I believe that if you are vibrating at a certain vibration, that there will be a divine counterpart outside of this twin flame. So if you both have learned the lessons that you're supposed to learn, then I can see that you both would go off and do your own thing and be respectful of the relationship and what it was meant to do. But I feel like in most cases, one, not both generally to me, but one of those people will go down a path of shadow energy because the light is too bright for them. They don't know what to do in the light. It's like a cockroach. You turn the light on and it scatters. This person doesn't know how to function in the light. And this was like a hard lesson to learn, a hurtful truth. Just because you fall in love with someone doesn't mean that that is the person that you're meant to be with. That person could have just been brought into your life to show you that love is possible. It could have opened you up. It could have opened you up to an energy that you would not have known before. I watched this episode of, it was MDTV. And it was this woman who was on drugs really, really bad. And she had a daughter. I want to say she was 2 or 3 years old. I'm not really sure. But she was young enough that she wouldn't remember her mother. A little spoiler for the story. But the mother was on drugs, so the daughter would just be out in the hallway, and it wasn't a very good neighborhood or a very good building. So she was being very irresponsible with her child because she was addicted to these substances. There was a couple in the apartment complex that would see this, and they were concerned for the little girl. So one night they took the little girl and they were just going to bring her in the house, clean her up, feed her, and then bring her back to her mom. But they ended up keeping her. I guess they moved away. I don't remember that part of the story. It was only like a 10 or 15 minute clip of the show. But 13, the girl is like 13 to 16. I don't remember the logistics because I wasn't paying attention to those. But the daughter ended up in a hospital. She had some type of disease and she needed a transplant. The parents couldn't give it to her because they're not her biological parents, but they can't tell people they're not her biological parents because they kidnapped her. So the parents, lied to the medical staff. The medical staff is like, well, let's see if we can find these adoption records and maybe we can find the mother. They go to the adoption agencies or wherever there is this information collected. And they find out that this child wasn't adopted and that these parents are not her parents. So now they're trying to figure out what's going on, and they find out the story. The parents are arrested. The birth mother is found. She's been clean for the last 5 or 6 years. She's doing well. She works at a restaurant or something, or she works somewhere. And they call her in to see if she could donate. I think it was a liver. So she comes in and the daughter's like, I don't know you, get the F out my face type energy. You're not my mom. So the mom leaves and she says to the hospital staff how she is so happy that she's able to be in her child's life again, even if it's gonna, be a challenge to get to know her. So she says how she was really messed up back then. She's like, I thought she was dead. I don't even think there was a fuss and muss because these people had her child, and I don't recall them talking about the police coming to the building. Like, no one spoke about those type of things. But the mother asked the hospital staff where the parents were that raised her. So the hospital staff told her that the mother and father had been taken by the police. And she said, I want to thank them because if it wasn't for them, she would probably be dead. They saved her life. She realized how fucked up she was in the game and realized that them taking her was the best thing that could have happened for her at that moment. I really would like to find that episode so I could watch the whole thing. But It's this energy here where someone finds, that was like a tragedy for her. But she found in that moment, in that situation, that her daughter, even though she loved her, she was better off not in her care because she wasn't responsible enough to keep her alive. In this connection here, I think these two people in a twin flame connection, these two people are supposed to find the goodness in all the horror that happened, in all the dysfunction, in all the lies, and all the cheating, and all the missed moments. They're supposed to find the light in that darkness. In this feminine energy, she found the light in the darkness. Okay. What are we gonna do now? Borderline. Seems like I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, the walking away at the bottom. The feminine energy walking away in light. She's not in darkness. She's in light. Purging emotions, energy, taking what helps you grow and progress and letting the rest go. Taking action, taking flight, moving towards a higher, moving towards a higher vibration, becoming aligned with oneself, making room to go into the next phase of that. Like, people who are in twin flame relationships and survive it, I think those are the people who, let me backtrack. I think those are very special people. Because they're just very special. Let's get some of these cards here. Oh, it's a commercial on right now. Oh, I did say I wanted to get some of the horror oracle. I'll get one of those. Borderline. Keep pushing me. Keep pushing me. Keep pushing my love. Look, I act House of Self. Choosing yourself and letting go of this marriage or this commitment. All right, let's get a few of these and then we'll get, I guess, a heart oracle. The Star, I evolve. Oh, with 888, abundance, evolution, rewards for your past good works, self-deception, moving past that. Maybe this self-deception is in green. So someone could have felt that they weren't going to be able to evolve. Their self-deception, oh, it was that masculine energy. Deceived themselves out of their life purpose. This life purpose that was supported by the divine. It gives like being given a really, really, really hard test. Just to see if you can make it into the group. And not that the test or the lessons or the experiences you're going to have are going to be any easier once you're in the group. They might be a little easier. But this test is to just see if you qualify. And someone deceived themselves out of qualifying. They deceived themselves out of this abundance, out of this 888 transformative energy. This Scorpio energy, this mystical, magical energy. August could be significant. What song is this? How could an angel... Oh, snap. How could an angel break my heart? Earth angel. Someone they deceived themselves out of an earth angel. Dang. Oh, I'm only at 12% on this phone. And my charger's upstairs. Under the bottom, someone has health matters, mental, physical, or emotional. The star, Aquarius energy, that is balance, that is hope, that is healing, that is being your unique self, individuality, it's community, and evolving. And there was a shock because maybe this was something that was hard to come out of, but you bossed out with this Aries energy. I act, aggression, competitiveness, the Emperor. This is definitely boss energy. A change of events. An Aquarius on Aries could be significant in this situation. Shock value. Especially with competition out here. 666. This is the energy of balance. Third eye. June is significant. Saturday is significant. This is a believing a false narrative of self. Rationalizing opposing evidence. Rationalizing opposing evidence with this third eye energy. This person didn't believe in themselves. It coincides with this Aquarius energy, which is all about evolving, about self. Time and attention. Someone paid a lot of time and attention to... It's under this self-deception. They deceive themselves also about the balance and harmony within their family unit. The way they gave and received their own integrity. It's like getting a culture shock and realizing that you aren't as great as you think you are. With this road less traveled, that's the road that people typically don't go down. They don't go down the road of self-discovery or questioning your own motives or checking yourself, because the ego takes a hold of you and you want to always be right. You want to always look right. You want to always believe. Self-deception, that you're right. You didn't fall out, did you? I took the chair up full day. It's a lot. Pick it up from la siesta. Gemini could be significant with the lovers, with twin flame. It's contract. Someone didn't uphold their end of the bargain. And they're being left behind because someone is seeing the star within themselves. They're seeing their own divinity, and they're bossing up and taking action towards that. Unusual suspect. An Aries or an Aquarius has something to do with being an unusual suspect. A death and a rebirth. An ending, rewriting your story. That's what this is here, rewriting your story. The star and the Emperor. You are shining within, outward. It's like one of those movies, like if you swallow some type of glowing ball or some shit, and then all the places on your body, your orifices, or the holes in your body all light up. Infidelity and cheating. Infidelity and cheating. Something about Saturday, the third eye, June or August. someone believing a false narrative, rationalizing opposing evidence. That might be a side note for someone. But the road less traveled would be not to cheat, well, cheating doesn't necessarily just mean sexual. You cheat the system, you could cheat yourself out of something. Someone cheated themselves out of the road less traveled. The road less traveled included balance and harmony, integrity, reciprocity. The road less traveled included balance and evolution, rewards for your past good works, life purpose supported by the divine. They cheated themselves out of a rebirth, a death and a rebirth, shedding of the old to bring about the new. They spent too much time and attention on other things. So we have they spent too much time on trying to be what people thought they should be. First impressions, how the world sees you, your appearance. They were worried about how people would see them rewriting their story. They were worried about having to end certain things or maybe end certain relationships, taking the lead in their life, putting themselves first. This death and rebirth to this reconciliation. This person in this twin flame energy still hasn't learned their lesson, because if they did, they would see that this is better for you. They will want what was best for you. Sorry, that's bothering me. They will want what is best for you. So yeah, we're not together and it hurts the shit out of me and I want you. But if you're happy and you're healing and you're growing, how can I be mad at that? If I truly have unconditional love for you, then it wouldn't matter if we're together or apart, as long as you're good. So there's a death to this reconciliation. Friends are significant with the cheating and infidelity. This person's friends could, like, this person's friends could have been involved in, like, this person cheating. Also, in giving this person a false narrative of themselves, making them feel like they are, like, if you have a bunch of friends who are rats and they all cheat and they all lie and they all, some steal, I don't know, they do shadow energy type shit, and you are the best one out of that group, it doesn't mean that you're a person of integrity. It just means you're the best person in that group. You might make a decision or two that is different, but you still roll together. You still do shadow shit together. With regard to communication, with regard to love, in regard to contracts, building stability with someone. I feel like it's a falsehood. Diet and nutrition, taking care of your body, eating healthier water. Someone may need to drink more water, make healthier choices for themselves. Diet and nutrition could also be that someone is starting to realize that they need to be in this Aquarius and Aries energy. They need to become this unusual suspect. Move differently. Bring endings to their life. Start to rewrite their story. And communicate this. I'm going to get one more. Wayward with diet and nutrition. Diet and nutrition. Making healthier choices with regard to some type of uncontrollable behavior maybe. Definitely dealing though with family, dealing with how people see them. Someone who could have some type of low self-esteem, maybe some scarcity type mindset where they don't think that they're good enough. But they've been guided to walk in the darkness, in the shadow. That one little light shining through could have been you, and it wasn't enough. That little light shining through that window with that misguided card. Your light wasn't enough to bring this person out of the darkness. It was something they needed to do themselves. It was a part of their initiation process. I don't know if I want to get, what time is it? 31. I think I'm gonna cut this one short. My leg is itching. Oh, we didn't get one of these. Oh, and I did want to get one of the other ones. I guess 1 and 1. 1 and 1 makes 2. Ooh. 2 boo. And I'm gonna see, we'll see, because I don't want to have to look this up. I did take out the iPad so I could, if need be, but we'll see. Just one. My fingers are too small for this deck. Egg. All right. Egg. Oh, this is Alien. Directed by Ridley Scott. Those names could be significant. 1979 could be significant. I'm sorry if I'm chewing this gum hella hard. Take care when peering into the unknown. It's not always clear that we're only at the beginning of a solution. The stranger the circumstances, the less able we are to predict the way it can evolve over time, with potentially shocking results. Gut-wrenching decisions may be forced upon us when we have limited means with which to respond. But any new encounter, no matter how awful, can prove to be I don't know what that says. Isn't that crucible? I don't know. That helps us recognize our inner strength. An egg. Birthing something new. Oh, it's almost like a death and a rebirth. Ay, todo siento que tiene. A death and a rebirth. Oh God, it's moving right towards you. Living in fear may limit your potential. This person wants to resurrect. This person is in, oh my God, with the devil. This person wants to resurrect. This is Pet Cemetery. Wants to bring something back to life. This person is selfish. This person is selfish. With wayward energy at the bottom, I see the blues match. I think this person is selfish. It doesn't matter what you have going on. They want what they want. In this devil energy. They want something that's forbidden to them in this devil energy. Someone may be trying to reach out to you because they're freaking obsessed. This is Scream. This is a phone call. Someone wants to call you, touch me, tease me. Ugh, somebody wants to have sex with you. Not that that is nasty. It's just, ugh, just looking at this devil and look at the tongue sticking out the mouth. Ugh, that's what gets you no feet there. I'm only on 5% now. This phone dies hella quick. It's an old Android, but there's things on here that I don't have on my iPhone. I really don't like the iPhone. It's maybe because I was so used to but I've had this iPhone for a year now at least, and I still am not. I was trying to fit this in, and there's no opening. So I'm trying to fit this in, and there's no opening. Somebody, it's not open for you. It's not. You just keep it moving. So te quitando quito todo fiata. Did I want to do anything else? What time is it? 35. 4 minutes. I don't know. I don't think there's anything that needs to be clarified. Let's get this deck. Maybe it'll tell us. I could do the letters. I don't want to. It's been, Tell me that you'll ask it. Let's get a few of these. Touch me, tease me. As if sex. That's why this person, one of the things that keeps them in this shadow energy, they think that sex is the solution for everything. If I could just get this person in bed, it'll change the way they feel. It's not that way. This twin flame energy stuff, this was a karmic energy. Acts of service is love languages. This is do something special for yourself. If you're with a partner, which I don't think that this is what the reading is about, doing helpful or thoughtful things for your partner. But in this card I have for yourself as well. You can show those love languages to you. So do something special for yourself. Someone needs to cry. It cleanses your pain. It frees your emotions. Love on yourself. Love languages. What other information do we have? Love on yourself. That's that inner child energy. Separate corners. Time to yourself. Someone needing to, well, someone is leaving a situation. This could allow someone to open themselves up, truly thinking about themselves and what energy they brought to a situation. Social media is not your friend. Keep your business private. Dance, move your body. Intimacy and sex are not the same. Someone thinks sex is the solution to everything. Cold shoulders lead to colder weather. Have a conversation. Don't have a conversation. Move your body, dance, listen to some music, cry and dance. A spiritual cleanse is needed, a spiritual bath. You can do an egg cleanse on yourself. Just asking to remove all the negativity and the toxicity that's going on in your body. You could just rub it all over you, all over your head, from head to toe. We both have to want it. Yeah, this is not a mutual thing here. Take accountability for your part. This is not a mutual thing. One person wants it, and one person is over it. The person who's over it, the person who's walking into the sun, walking into the light, that person is vibrating too high now. I'm going to get one or two more. A date night. Treat yourself. Have some fun. Get out. Do something for yourself. You spent a lot of time doing stuff for others. Do stuff for yourself. Too much attention on sex. Connection is key. And someone has a blocked solar plexus. Anger, low self-esteem, lack of willpower, poor digestion, stomach or back pains, depression. The affirmation to help someone get out of this is I own my power. The crystals that could help are pyrite, tiger's eye, calcite, or citrine. Alrighty, I'm gonna go. Thank you for sitting with your girl. Oh, you know what? One more. I looked at one other deck and I thought about using that. Let me just shuffle this real quick, because this one I'll definitely forget. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. You know what be true to yourself is? That's Aquarius energy with the star. Choosing you. Choosing what makes you happy. We're going to get 2 or 3 questions that you could take away with you. Feeling it with Jay-Z and Mecca. Jigga, my nigga. Oh, that's a lot of questions. Oh, that's too many. That's too many. Ah, sotto che te ne fieta. All right, at the bottom, why does rejection send me into a dark place? Why does rejection send me into a dark place? And this is not for me to answer for you. This is for you to ask yourself. And those answers, we put them into the atmosphere. The universe answers. They answered me earlier when I had a question about this deck that I got today. And I'm thinking to myself, did I really need this deck? Am I going to use it? Is it really going to be beneficial to me? And then having that conversation with myself, a crow flew past my window when I was out earlier running errands. Crows for me are confirmations that yes, you are on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to do. It happened to me last week too, and I saw 2 crows. So when you ask these questions, just be prepared for an answer in the way in which it makes sense to you. Maybe a crow is not your confirmation, but you have to be open to accepting the information, open to receiving the information first and foremost, and willing to really listen to. It's going to be hard. You're hearing shit about yourself that you don't want to accept. The cards that I make are not just cards I make because I just find some shit and I write it down. A lot of this shit I've asked myself. I've had to deal with myself. I've questioned. And it's a hard pill to swallow in some cases. But you'll be so much better for it in the end. The next question we have is, how do I get out of my own way? And that's a hard one too. It's definitely a hard one. It's not impossible, because at one point in my life, I was in my own way hard, big time. But that also comes from not accepting certain things about yourself. What is at the core of my anger? What does that stem from? Think about the things that make you angry. What they make you feel. Since I've gotten my tooth extracted, this was last Monday, I haven't been able to suck my thumb. So don't judge. I haven't been able to do that. And that has always been very self-soothing. I mean, since a baby, I've sucked my thumb. So this extraction, now, oh, this is perfect. It's twofold. I asked the universe, the divine, the energies in the air, I want to stop this. Like, why can't I stop sucking my thumb? As a matter of fact, it's gotten worse in the last couple of months where it's just like all the time. I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this? I know it self-soothes me, but am I going through something? Is someone else going through something? Because I don't know what's going on. So I said, I want to stop doing this. How can I stop doing this? So fast forward, I had to get 2 teeth extracted, actually. Long story about a root canal that didn't go right. It's anyway, I had to get them extracted, and I couldn't suck my thumb because it needed to heal. And it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. The first like five days, I might have tried to do it like once or twice, but not at all. Like, not after that. And I realized that those times were times that I might have felt rejected or insecure about something, and I went to put my thumb in my mouth, but it wasn't nearly as much as the last couple of months. Like, you would really think that every 2 seconds I would have been doing it, but I wasn't. So now this is day 7, 8, 9, and I haven't sucked my thumb. There were a few occasions where I would put it in my mouth, but then I would realize and I would take it out. In addition, the additional swelling that I had prolonged me being able to suck it if I wanted to. So it was like the universe answered my question for me and helped me at the same time, because now I pay attention to when my thumb goes in my mouth and what I'm going through and what I was thinking and what I was feeling. So now I'm more cognizant of what is at the core of my insecurity. What is at the core of my throwing my thumb directly in my mouth when I feel something uncomfortable. So finding out what the core of your anger is important. I need to hurry because my battery is at 20%. Why do I fear the future? Can you even see? Can you see? Why do I fear the future? Okay. I was thinking why one would fear the future. Could fear being happy or fear failure, but that's not for me to answer. Next question, why do I lie so much to myself or others? What am I trying to prove? Who am I trying to prove it to? And the last question is, why am I so judgmental of myself? I wish I wasn't. I love this song, but I wish I could go back to the day before we met. I don't wish that at all, or anything. I wish that I had took better care of my teeth. That I do wish. I'm very, it's like whatever type energy with certain things, a lot of things. But that was the one thing that I wish I could go back and change. But anything else in my life, I'm here because of the things that I've gone through, and they were painful and they were hurtful and they were sad, and I cried and I was happy and I was excited, and angry, and I was all those things, but it brought me to where I am and who I am. And like, my life is not perfect, but it's pretty dope. Like, I enjoy it. So don't ever regret anything. It was a lesson. It's there for you to learn. Life is like school. It's a lesson. I mean, we're learning lessons all the time. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I need to charge my phone. I hope this message is helpful. I really start to bring these cards back out again. Oh, these two, since they fell out. Oh, three. It's like, remember when the 8 cards fell out before? Bitch, you should have just took those. You don't have to talk to me disrespectfully, though, is what I would say if we were having this conversation outside of this. That's me and the universe. Me and the divine, me and the creator. Whatever. Why is saying no so hard for me to do? People pleasing, maybe. Why does this situation trigger me? Oh, that's a good question. How can I allow love into my heart? That is a beautiful question, too. Okay. I'm going to go now for real this time. Thank you guys for stopping through. Maybe I'll just use these cards more often. All right, people. I love you. I'm sending you all this beautiful energy. If you want it, take it. If you don't, leave it for someone else. Maybe they need a little extra. And I appreciate you, all the new subscribers, all the likes, all the shares, all the engagement. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you're receiving something from these messages. Have a good night. Bye.